You got me falling from the ceiling for you. You went from the start, there was no limit to you. And I'm catching feelings, baby.
Hey beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Sai and I am currently a second semester dental hygiene student. I also do lifestyle and hair videos, so if you enjoy things like that, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to join the fam. We would love to have you. Also, make sure you guys turn on that post notification so you won't miss another video. And without further ado, let's jump into this video. So as you guys can see by the title, in today's video, I'll be talking to you guys about how to prepare for your first semester in dental hygiene school and what to expect. I know around this time last year, like many of you, I was applying to the dental hygiene program, and I can honestly say, looking back, I didn't know everything it entailed. So it's always great to get ahead of the game. Also, y'all bear with me, I will be looking down at my notes. You know, I had to take some notes, so make sure you guys get your pens, get your pencils, because it's a lot. So my first point is expenses. A lot of you already know that dental hygiene school is very, very pricey. It is not cheap at all, okay? So with that being said, if you're a pre-dental hygiene major, if you are looking into going to dental hygiene, just keep in mind that it is costly. I know for me, roughly it was about $8,000 to $10,000 before school even started that you had to pay for, because everything adds up really quickly, okay? Not only do you have to pay for tuition and fees, but you also have to pay for books, uniforms, loops, clinic supplies, instruments, and the list keeps going and going. And not to mention if you also live off campus, that's even more, in transportation. So I mean, you just have to make sure you have everything that you need personally, and also your essentials for dental hygiene school. So I will say, make sure you have those resources, make sure you're saving, make sure you have financial aid, grants, loans, anything you need to do to prepare yourself for the school expenses, okay? Even if you're currently in the dental hygiene program, I would still recommend you saving your money. I know my school, we will still need to get instruments for the next semester, for the fall semester. So that'll be more advanced tools and other clinic supplies and things of that nature. So you just want to be able to be prepared and be able to move forward. So my next point is plan and get organized. I cannot stress this enough. This is very, very essential. Dental hygiene school is very fast paced and you don't want to waste any time because you are not organized, okay? So what I would do is buy a planner. I got mine right here, you guys, okay? My planner right here. I got a little sticker or something. But yes, this is my planner. Let me show you guys how it looks. I personally like a planner that has a lot of space to write out and make notes on the side as well. And they also have like other months where you can like circle important dates and things like that. So just get you a good planner where you can write everything down and make sure you are staying on top of everything. On top of getting a planner, do a block schedule. I don't know if this works for a lot of people, but for me, it definitely works. It helps seeing a visual calendar or a visual schedule for the week. So here I have a weekly calendar for Sunday through Saturday, and it's a semester plan. So I blocked off all my classes. So I have oral radiology clinic, and then I have oral pharmacology, clinic lecture, and pathology. And then I have little stuff like when I do YouTube, when I do my groceries and laundry, and other things like that. I have meetings. I also have self-care, and I'm gonna get to that later. But just try to block out time for you, and also most importantly, study times. That is non-negotiable, okay? Non-negotiable. I would recommend printing one off. I just found this online on Google, and just print out a blank block sheet and just fill it out. So I think that will help for a lot of visual learners and remind you, hey, I have to do this today. So my next point, working. Having a job isn't bad in dental hygiene school. I know a lot of people do not recommend having a job. Me personally, I did work my first semester. It was an on-campus job, so it was a little easier for me. They worked around my school schedule. A lot of off-campus jobs, like if you work retail or fast food or anywhere else, sometimes they're not always understanding about your school schedule and academics. So, and I've experienced that firsthand working off campus. I would recommend, if you do decide to get a job on campus, or get like a library job or a receptionist job to where you know you can study, and let them know ahead of time, like, hey, I'm in dental hygiene school, I have to study, like, you know, just let them know up front. Realistically, some people have to work, some people have kids, some people don't have resources or support to help them through dental hygiene school, so they have to work. But I would just make sure you set aside a specific time to study. Make sure, do not say, oh, I'm not going to study tonight, because dental hygiene school gets really real, and it's not a walk in the park. Just make sure you're not jeopardizing your spot in the program. Next point, understand what kind of learner you are. It is very, very important to learn how to study, guys. And I will say this, me personally, the way I studied with prereqs, A&P, you know, other biology, like microbiology classes, math, it's not the same once you get into the dental hygiene program, at least for me, because you just have to adjust to a whole new grade system and then a whole new schedule and everything. Like, it is crazy. Our grade point system went from a 10-point grading scale to a 7-point grading scale. And also there was a whole bunch of information that was given to us in one day. Like, we would go over 3 to 4 chapters in one day. I'm a visual and hands-on person, so I have to visualize it and do, you know, things with my hands. So just make sure you know what kind of learner you are, whether that be visual, auditory, if you have to do it with your hands, like act it out. Just find what works best for you and make sure you stick with a good study method. And also, do not procrastinate. I'm actually preaching to myself when I say this, because I still kind of procrastinate, and it's not good to do that, because you just don't want to get behind, and you don't want to, I don't know, you don't want to be unprepared. Like, when you get to a test, you'll be like, dang, I had all this time and I could have studied. Don't jeopardize your spot in a program. Do not do that to yourself. Make sure you are studying. Study times, like I said before, are non-negotiable. Say, I'm sorry, you can't do it. You have to study, okay? My next point, ask questions. I know some of my classmates in the beginning kind of made fun of me for asking questions. Now, I would repeat a few questions, so don't get on your teacher's nerves. But I will say, I will encourage you guys to ask questions. That's what your instructors are there for. They are there to guide you through the program, so don't be scared to ask the question, because 9 times out of 10, someone else in the class had the same question as you. So, and if you don't feel like, you know, asking them a question in the middle of class, go to their office hours, sit down with them, talk to them, you know. And I think that sometimes teachers appreciate that you are trying, and they see your hard work and dedication. Along with that, make sure you guys are reviewing your tests after you take them. I know my professors let us come by and look at our exams during their office hour. So if you have that opportunity, go and do that, because it definitely helps with seeing what you missed and what you can improve on. Because 9 times out of 10, that comes back on the final, and whatever's on the final, you got to think it may be on national boards. Most of our exams are comprehensive. You're going to see it again and again and again and again, and everything will come back in full circle, and you'll still have to learn that stuff again. So don't think that just because you got away and passed on this time around, make sure you study that material again, because it will come back and get you. Okay, my next point is be positive. Having a positive mindset is definitely important. I know sometimes you tend to think negative, especially after an exam and you're not doing so well in one class. But it's definitely great to always pick yourself back up and know why you want to be a hygienist in the first place. Like, your mindset is everything. You cannot dwell in negativity. You just got to pick yourself up and keep pushing. So my next point, practice, okay? You need to practice. I know our school has labs and remediation, and I really find that it helps me. I had a hard time with instrumentation last semester, so I've seen growth by going to remediation and getting that help, and also looking at YouTube videos. Just practice your instrumentation. That is so important. That's 90% of what dental hygiene is. Like, you have to know how to clean teeth, and the more practice you get, the better you'll get at it. I know I'm preaching to myself too, because we still have to practice, because this semester we're seeing patients. So yeah, and I don't know, I'm gaining confidence as well, because once you grasp one thing, other things come naturally, you know. So you will do good. You just gotta practice, y'all, practice. So I do want to say, for the people that didn't get in on their first time applying, never give up. If this is something that you want, chase that dream. You know, a lot of people don't get in on the first time. Apply again, and also make sure you're applying to different programs. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. When you're looking at other programs, you make sure that you're meeting the requirements, look at the curriculum, like prerequisites, GPAs, school expenses, all that. Make sure you know what you need to do. Look at deadlines, everything, interview days. Just prepare yourself and don't give up. Do want to encourage you guys and say you can do this. Keep pushing, keep striving. Dental hygiene school is definitely not a walk in the park, but it's definitely worth it, and I can't wait to graduate. I'm so excited, and I'm just excited actually to learn more into the dental hygiene program. Guys, if this is something you want, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody discourage you from anything that you want in life. You can do this. You will succeed. So I said that to say, just keep pushing, stay encouraged, and you can do this. And also on my other dental hygiene vlogs, you guys have been so positive, and you guys, I don't know, y'all just like, it's just such a positive vibe. Like, I just like seeing people go for their dreams. I've seen so many people that want to pursue dental hygiene now. A lot of people are actually getting into the field, and I'm super excited about that. And I just want to thank you guys so much for like showing me love and just encouraging me all around. Also, I'll be doing a dental hygiene Q&A video really soon, so if you guys have any questions about dental hygiene, make sure you leave them down below so I can make that video for you guys. Like I said before, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.